Hey guys, I just made a video right now and it just went terribly wrong and the camera just like shut off on me and I just figured I should just remake it in total because I just didn't even know where I was going with it. Um, but yeah, I just figured that I'd make a vlog rather than answering questions video because I do have a few videos in storage that I just need to like put on YouTube, but I feel like I just don't want to do that yet for some reason. Like it's not just kind of following my gut with that. I feel like it needs some work. Um so I want to make this like vlog video because I kept my extensions out and at first I was like installing them in and they're like kind of almost done. Like there's like a little over 10 dreads that still needed extensions on them. And the more I was like making the extensions and everything and having them done and having like hair everywhere, um like the more I just didn't want to do it. And like just thinking about the motives of me doing it more and all that stuff, like yeah, I would like my dreads to just be like a few inches longer, but I mean it was nothing that I couldn't live with. And I mean the just like my whole it just seemed like an excuse. It just seemed like bullshit excuses after a while. And I have them in a bun right now. And I mean, it's fine. That's like pretty much what I wanted. Is I didn't want short dreads to where I couldn't really do anything with them because before I got extensions or anything, they were like super short and I could barely even put them up in a ponytail. And when I did, it was like only the back ones were in a ponytail and I had to like wear something to like slick the other ones back and it was pretty bad. It didn't look good to me and I just like that was pretty much all I can do with them when I went out was that I had to have them like that. Or and I just didn't like them down because it was like there's no form to them. They were pretty much all in my face. And I don't really like it. I don't like hair in my face. I don't like them like clouding my eyes and everything. So that's why I got extensions in the first place, was so when I went to work and I went to school, it would all be like kept in a neat way and I would be able to put them in a bun or in a ponytail or whatever to keep them out of my face so I can like do my work without it like hanging over me and just being a mess. So that's why I got them in the first place, and to look good, obviously. And when I took my extensions out, I didn't realize how long my dreads were. And I did started to kind of realize because it was like they used to be like up to right here, and then it was just like all of a sudden they were like below my shoulder a little bit. And I still felt like I had to have extensions in because I like it started getting to like a insecure type of thing. And that's why I stopped wearing makeup and that's why I stopped feeding into that side of myself, because I've just been full of insecurity like most of my life. And especially like when I was younger, I just couldn't even leave the house without having like makeup on and my hair done, and my hair was just like fried and dead, and my face started just breaking out like 2 years ago, just like horrible breakouts. And I think it was from like the makeup and just being stressed out from all that like anxiety of having to look right and like what like and it, being worried about what other people were gonna think of me. And so the end of last year is when I stopped putting on makeup. Like it just got so fucking tiring. I just hated it. I hated having to withhold a certain image and starting to feel insecure that like if I leave the house I have to like do everything to myself, and it just seemed like super unfair to me. And so I just stopped. Like I liked myself when I'm by myself. I like love everything about me, but it was like what are other people gonna think? And so I just said fuck it, and then I just kind of stopped putting on all the makeup. I mean, at minimum I'll like do my eyebrows and like maybe eyeliner, but that's like special occasion makeup now. And I still have makeup. I still have my eyebrows shaped from school yesterday. But I don't know, it just, so with that kind of on my mind, because I mean now it's like so easy just to walk out of the house. Like instead of 2 hours of getting ready, it's like literally putting on my clothes, making sure that I have a clean face and make sure I smell good, and then I leave. And that's just been like an eye-opener of how much time I've been wasting on myself. And so when I took out the dreadlocks, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders. I mean, not only like physically, but like mentally. I was kind of like, this is me. And I was like, just having that kind of flow through me of this is who I really am. This isn't like anything but myself. There's no makeup, no extensions. It's just like what I naturally am. And I love that. So when I started putting the extensions back in, it was almost like I was putting a mask on myself. Like I felt like a liar. And I felt like I was lying to myself about who I was and lying to everyone else. And that's what I don't like. That's the one thing I don't like in life, is people who lie about themselves, when it was just like, it's so much easier to be honest. And maybe not at first, but it gets so much easier just to be like, just keep it real and to be like open and fruitful in other people's lives. So I felt like I needed to set an example, not only for myself, but for like everyone else kind of going through this. And I just like totally like ripped my extensions out, bruised all my fingers by like tearing them out and stuff, because they were just like freshly put in, so they were really tight in there. So it took me like a full night of getting them out, since only half my dreads were done. And then I brushed out the ends to get most of the extension hair out. And then I crocheted them, just the ends, because they were like brushed out like that much all around. And now, I mean, I do feel like naked almost, but it's a very like uplifting feeling, and it's very like, it's pushing myself in this like insecurity that I've always had, and I'm just kind of like listening to myself of what I'm thinking and like how I really view myself, like to like how I think other people see me. And I know that's not, it might not be necessarily true, like of like all my insecurities, but I'm like relearning, and I'm like seeing things for what they actually are, and like how important do I really think I am? Because that's like been my whole thing for like the past like year and a half, 2 years of like, what's my self-worth? What do I think I'm worth? And what should I be worth? And kind of rebuilding that. I mean, that's been like my whole thing since I got dreadlocks, and growing with myself, because I got them when I first went through my breakup, my last breakup, and growing with them and changing into someone totally new and different and grounded. That's like the one thing I want to be. I want to be grounded and honest and everything that I couldn't be, because I was living for someone else when I want to live for me, and I want to do what I'm going to do. So my dreadlocks should show that. And I'm not saying that extensions are bad, or extensions are gonna like ruin someone's thinking in that, because I think that it's totally fine. And if anyone else wants to do that, go ahead. I mean, I don't really see a problem with it than with myself and the reasons that I was gonna start, like, that I was starting to get into, the excuses I made for myself. And I mean, even with people who wear makeup, I mean, go for it. If you want to do that for yourself, do it for yourself. It's like your body, your choice. But for me, I just need to relearn my own, like, self-worth and my own love for myself before I can even, like, do anything else. So I don't even know how long I've been rambling for, but yeah, I just needed to make this a vlog, mostly for myself, and kind of talk about it out loud with, like, whoever will listen. Yeah, so I guess, like, I'll just, like, see you when I see you.